Who wants a mustache ride?
I want one. I want one.
And welcome
Candy
back to the
bars.
Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak.
Candy bars.
And Steve.
I'm going to take these 2 grams of magic mushrooms and then we're going to have a real fun time.
That's like, you owe me like
Littering in.
that's like $100.
Littering in.
So, if you guys could give me that money.
Yeah, that's when you get a chance.
Are you freaking out? You are
I'm
freaking
out, man.
Man. I just did acid!
Smoking the Reaper.
If you haven't figured it out, we are reviewing the movie Super Troopers. But before we get into it, let's check out that trailer.
Yes, let's.
Littering in.
All right, let's see.
So you're saying the butler is not Mr. Gallicanocus?
Swear to God, the next person
Audiences
that
at the Sundance Film Festival have discovered one of
Hey,
the most
Pharma!
shocking,
What's that goofy
unflinching,
place you like
eye-opening
to like
films
goofy
about
shit on the
cops
wall?
ever made.
Oh, shenanigans?
Shenanigans?
Oh!
Do we look
It's
like the
shenanigans,
dumbest
right?
guys in the world to you?
Super Troopers. In this town,
It's not
you don't
Mexico.
mess with the law.
You know how fast you were going?
65?
63.
The law messes with you.
Isn't the speed limit 65?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Can I please see your license and registry?
Perhaps some spanking and cuffing is in order.
Ain't It Cool News says funny, funny, funny stuff all over this movie.
Give me a double bacon cheeseburger.
Double bacon cheeseburger, it's for a cop.
What the hell's that all about? You gonna spin it now?
No, I was just telling him that so he makes it good. Don't spit in that cop's burger.
Made me laugh out loud. Long and hard.
Another highway cop? What are you guys, multiplying?
Sit down, Rando.
They're not just fighting crime.
They look like spit to you? Yeah.
Oh,
I give a
Like
liter
your
of
car.
cola.
Boredom.
That's my girl!
I can't pull over.
Pull over farther, man! He's already pulled over! He can't pull over any farther!
He can't pull over any
Super
further!
Troopers.
Cop does what before using his equipment in the field? They test
Test it.
They test it, exactly.
Good enough to fuck your mother.
Which is a legitimate response that a group of friends have had for years amongst each other. I'm not included in that group, but I know a group of people that when they ask how they're doing, they will say good enough to fuck your mother.
I may start using that. Mikey the Freak, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this movie?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, the trailer gave a lot of it. 5 Vermont state troopers, avid pranksters with a knack for screwing up, try to save their jobs and outdo the local police department by solving a crime. So yeah, so it's one of those movies. You have the state troopers, and then you have a local highway or local cops. And then they basically have a pissing contest on who's better than the others. And the state troopers basically do pranks on every single person in their in their little clique or in their group at their station. But it becomes rolling on the floor, just laughing your ass off. Every single scene is absolutely hysterical. So they try to, basically the premise of it, the local group is, spoiler, smuggling drugs across the border from Canada. And of course, the actual, and the state troopers, and it's weed, go figure, end up making the bust, but it ends up, where was I at? So, yeah, I'm trying to explain it, and I'm thinking about all the different scenes, and I'm laughing hysterically in my head at all this shit.
Bikers. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we could quote the whole entire movie. It's one of
Oh, yeah.
those, like I
It's
said,
hilarious.
every single scene. They go in cahoots with Ursula, which is basically the new cop. She has no clue what's going on. She tries to get with Paul Sauter's character. But it's man, what's not to like about this fucking movie, man? Just it's one of the best comedy police movies I've seen out there. Absolutely.
It is a movie that legitimately links the worlds. I was working
Yeah.
drive-through at Jack in the Box, and I was having the worst fucking day of my life. And someone comes through, and I go, Jack in the Box, how can I help you? And they go, hi, can I get a liter of cola? And I was like, we don't. I was like, we got a large. And they do their full order, and they pull up. It's 2 cops. Turned
We don't
my
have a
whole
liter
day
cola,
around.
we have a large Farva.
Once I saw it was 2 cops that ordered a liter of cola. Made my day.
I
Oh,
love
I
it.
love
I
it.
love it.
Yeah, so it's one of those tidbits of information. They started to do Super Troopers 2, and they went on the website Indiegogo to raise money to actually get the funding to do Super Troopers 2, and I happily donated money to them. And they sent me an autographed movie poster from Super Troopers 1 with all 5 people on it from Broken Lizard. And I have an autographed movie script from Super Troopers 2 on my wall in a shadow box, signed by all 5 of them. But absolutely hilarious. And it's funny going from the movie script. I watched the movie and I read the script at the same time. They left so many parts out
Oh,
from the
yeah.
script
I'm
that made
sure.
it to the movie. And they filmed it out of order. So in the script, and where the movie is, there's some scenes that are kind of flipped around or happen a little bit later.
Mhm.
But maybe that's part of the storyboard. Maybe they didn't want to see it till later. I'm not sure how that process works. Steve can probably shed some light on that subject. But I thought it was very interesting coming from what the script says, what the story or what the movie pans out.
There's a
Yeah,
there's a movie board right
Steve's
there.
showing
We
Act
start with
1, Act
Act
2, and
1.
Act 3.
Act 2 has 2 parts, and then Act 3. Each act should have at least 10 cards, a maximum of 10 cards. Each card is a single scene. Once you go from there, you figure out the layout. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, hey, it's understandable.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was so funny reading the script and watching the movie at the same time and following along. And kind of understanding that part of the business, I thought was a great tidbit information. But yeah, it's a great movie. When I first heard about it. I wasn't a big cop movie fan at the time. I liked comedies, of course, but I've never heard of these people. There's nobody in there other than Brian Cox, which is the name I knew of at the time. Uh,
Linda Carter.
and well, I didn't know Linda Carter was in it at the time when I heard it. But when I first heard about it, I'm like, I'm not going to watch it. Now it's a movie that I'll put it on every single
Oh,
time
yeah.
it comes on. I'll watch it every single time it comes on. Um, I recommend it to everybody. I'm like, you got to watch Super Troopers 1. It's absolutely amazing. But Bearded Geek, what was your thoughts on the rewatch?
Oh, yeah. I watch this movie anytime it comes on. Sometimes I get in the mood just to watch it, so I'll search for it and put it on.
Absolutely,
This is not
absolutely.
just a funny stoner movie. This is just a funny movie.
Yeah,
Is some of the jokes kind of not childish, but yeah, well, childish, I guess. But
No,
immature,
yeah,
you're wrong.
immature,
immature,
You're wrong.
immature. Yeah,
immature.
No immature jokes in this movie.
None. Oh yeah, absolutely none. Yeah, and I can't remember, Mike, if me and you actually tried to do the syrup thing or not. But
No,
I know.
no. No, we did
I
not try to chug it. Now, I have on a tidbit information. I have taken shots at Denny's. I've taken shots of syrup because it's hot.
Yes,
yeah.
so,
I've done
so
it too.
I know, because it's hot. It comes out
Yes.
kind of warm. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So I was working overnight at my job. We went to Denny's, which is right down the street,
Halloween
and
Horror Nights too, yeah.
me and my manager, and we were just like, I'm just gonna shoot this shit. And he goes, no, you won't. And I go, fuck it. I drank it. I'm like, damn, that was good. So
It really gives you a shot of
it is.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when I watched this movie and I saw him doing that, I said, I can relate to that. I know I've done that before. Not with a bottle of syrup, but with the little shot glasses.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that was fun.
I love this movie. This movie is so hilarious. It's probably, I'd probably say top 10 of comedies for me. I really do like this movie. So yeah, love it. Would recommend it. Steve, what was your first impressions on rewatch?
I love this movie. I saw it once again multiple times in the theater. I actually took a girl on a date to go see this movie. And when Farva came out naked, she legit put her hand out in front of her to cover the screen.
You sure it wasn't like a pinky to she?
And man, I love
How
this movie.
embarrassing for Farva.
It is.
You saw Farva naked.
It's a movie that I continuously would quote in my 20s into my 30s with my brothers and my
I'm in my
friends.
40s. I still quote it.
I know, right? Definitely.
But other than that, it's just I love the movie. It's great. It's a blast.
Very much so. Ratings, Mikey the Freak. What would you rate this movie?
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm in the top 10 of all time comedies for me now that I've watched it. It's a 9, a solid 9 for me.
Solid 9.
It Yeah, I mean, it's one of those movies where you could watch every time it comes on. You can recommend it to most people. I mean, the little kids, you're not going to recommend it to kids. It's a very adult movie,
Yeah.
and all in general. But anybody that has a sense of humor, I think, would be absolutely hysterically laughing crazily.
Sit on Uncle Rabbit slap.
Not right now, Thorny.
I don't think that's a good idea right now, Thorn.
I don't think it's gonna. But yeah, it's one of those movies you're gonna quote. You can quote almost every scene. Every scene has like a quotable line. It's just great all around.
Team
Fairly
Ramrod.
geek. Team Ramrod? No.
Team Ramrod.
It's like, well, we're gonna play one of those games. Somebody puts this
Did you give it a rating? What'd you give it?
9, solid 9.
Yeah, definitely 9 for me as well. I do love this movie. Like you said, it's quotable. I laughed throughout the whole thing. Even the very ending where they do like a little swerve at the very end to where they think. Yeah, I love it. Great ending. Great movie.
All this for a noise complaint?
Yeah.
They
Steve, what
become
would
the
you rate this
local
movie?
police. They become the local police.
Once again, cross the board 9. I love this movie. It's a great flick. It always makes me laugh. And it made me a fan of Broken Lizard. Everything they've done
Yeah,
since
absolutely.
I've gone out of my way to see if I can. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, I do have some fun facts for this movie. The film was originally supposed to be set in the 1970s. When Farva is handcuffed to the toilet, it is a lime that is taped into his mouth. And let's see. The German couple became Dutch in the German dubbing because it was pointless to translate from German to German. So there you have it. That is my fun facts. Steve, what do we have for soundtrack?
Trooper with an Attitude by 38 Special. Jeez Louise by The Unbanned. Shoot First and Run L. by Nashville Pussy. Pass the Hatchet by Southern Culture. Big Bear by Steak. Cheap Motels by Southern
Big
Culture.
Bear.
Cannot One Night Stand by Jack Grace Band. Bad Apples by Royal Finger Bowl. Oh, God. Biddy No Boo Biddy Boo by Bubbles. It's that song. Wrong Side of a Gun by Nashville Pussy. The Corn Rocket by Southern Culture. Worm Farm by Jack Grace Band. King of the Mountain by Southern Culture. Second to the Bottle by Steak. And Pink Slip by the Unbanned.
There you
A pretty
go.
good soundtrack.
Yep, Mikey the Freak. What do we have for related reels?
They love Nashville Pussy. No,
You don't.
you know what? You know what? It's a group called Broken Lizard. It's the same 5 people. They do several movies together. You guys need to check out all their movies. A sleeper comedy, Slam and Salmon. It's absolutely hilarious with Michael Clark Duncan. We've got Club Dread, which is a comedy slash literally slasher movie murder mystery one with Bill Paxton, which is absolutely fantastic. Kind of a playoff of Jimmy Buffett, and it's Coconut Pete. It's Pina Colada Berg instead of Margaritaville, so it's kind of funny. Beer Fest.
I think I would know because I was on the charts before he even thought about Margaritaville. If you have any fucking idea about that.
Beer Fest
no,
is
you
absolutely
would.
amazing. If you guys have not seen Beer Fest, that's another one. And then a movie that they were in that Jay actually directed, Dukes of Hazzard. The one with Johnny Knoxville and
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott, yeah, absolutely. And Jessica Simpson.
And Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And Linda Carter.
All the same people. But yeah, I mean, you guys, if you like comedy, you've got to check out Broken Lizard. They're a sleeper comedy company, sleeper comedy group, I would say, that I don't think they get enough recognition than what they should get, to be honest. But great group of guys, and yeah, great comedies. So funny. That's all.
Well, as we come to a close, Steve, where can people find you on your podcast?
Tip the field, try the staff. Thank you all for coming. If you didn't, better luck next time.
There it is.
Make sure you check out the Mod Squad Network, the sister channel to Back to the Retro Review, where we have a gamer show, a horror show, a movie show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. If you like what you've seen here, make sure you do all the YouTuber things. Give us a good old thumb. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment down below.
Let us know what your. I know you're going to have a bunch of favorite parts, but let us know what your favorite part of this movie is.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't come up with one.
So many. I can't either. I can't either. There is so many good. I think it's one of my favorite scenes is the morning meeting where they talk about shenanigans. It's the whole scene. That whole scene. It has to be the whole scene because Farva puts a bar of soap in his cup and it says "stupid rookie" on it, and he goes, "Bite it, make him look like a dick. Bite it." Oh, here, give me
I'll bite the goddamn thing.
I think if I had to pick my favorite scene, it would be the opening scene where they pull the car over.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's by far hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, every scene's great. Every single scene is great.
All right, Meow. As we come to a close, make sure. I had to get a meow in there. Sorry.
You always got to get a meow in there.
I got to get a meow in there. All right. So
see you later.
Mikey the Freak, I am the Bearded Geek saying thank you for being a friend.
License and registration, chicken fuckers.
We need assistance.